Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, The Butterfly Effect 3 Revelations from 2009. It's from the third year of the After Dark Horrorfest, is directed by Seth Grossman, and stars Chris Carmack and Rachel Miner. I guess it's fitting I talk about this during an episode about a time travel film, but the 2008 Horrorfest didn't actually take place in November like the previous two Horrorfests did. In fact, it didn't even take place in 2008. After Dark Horrorfest 3 took place in January of 2009, yet it's still called the 2008 Horrorfest by the internet, which is why I've been calling it the 2008 Horrorfest for the last few episodes, so that's why this film is recorded as being released in 2009. All caught up? Good. Going into this movie at the 2008 Horrorfest, I had seen the first Butterfly Effect film, but not the second, so I wasn't sure if I'd understand what was going on in this third entry in the trilogy, but as it turns out, they're all standalone entries in a 3-film franchise, not an interconnected trilogy. The only thing connecting the 3 films is the method of time travel the protagonists use in them, which is a good thing because otherwise, placing the third entry in a franchise in a film festival that didn't show the first 2 films was probably not a good move. This film is also the third Horrorfest film for Penny Dreadful and Tooth and Nail's Rachel Miner. But it isn't the last. That's right, she did a 4th film for the Horrorfest that we'll be covering later on. I wasn't lying to you earlier about it intentionally. I legitimately forgot about her involvement in the 4th film until I saw her in this movie before I wrote this review. And that's really the most interesting thing about The Butterfly Effect 3 Revelations, as the film is kind of a messy mishmash of throwing everything at the wall and hoping something sticks, with a twist that is both predictable and unearned at the same time, as it brings up continuity questions about everything we've just seen. Unfortunately, I can't go into it without ruining the film's reveal of the killer at the end. The climax of this film is absolutely heartbreaking and feels like it's from a different, much better movie. I'm giving this film a D+ because that ending chokes me up. It's too bad the rest of the movie wasn't up to the same quality. Join me tomorrow when I talk about the film Dying Breed, which I know is a stinker, but each time I foolishly hope for better. See y'all then.